playing the Division 2 beta for those few episodes, I explained to some of my students that I love the Division. I am super hyped to play the new one when it comes out on March 15th. And I told them that there are still like these two major achievements called shields. You know, they released when Ubisoft was talking about releasing Division 2. They said that they were going to release some new achievements called shields, and the shields are 12 distinct types of awards that you can win by just playing the game and achieving certain feats. But by completing them, you unlock, again, admittedly small rewards in the Division 2. And I am a bit of a completionist at times. And so, because I love this game so much, I absolutely am like, yes, I need to do this. I need to get all the shields. Let's see, okay, cool. Sorry, I'm pulling this up really quick on my phone so that I can see your chat and everything on my phone. It'll be a little bit easier than trying to read it all during, on my laptop because of the way I'm set up tonight. But it says that there's already a comment and I haven't seen it yet. So, I don't know. Hang on one second. Yeah. Shalom. Hey, we see. How you doing, bud? Maybe it didn't show up because I wasn't there in time to actually get the chat. Do me a favor there, we see. Go ahead and shoot me one more message really quick. Just want to make sure that my phone is producing the comments the way it should. And this will be my primary chat device on the street. There we go. Yeet. All right. Perfect. Perfect. Suddenly wish I had a better setup for this, but that's okay. All right. So that's what I should have done. Oh, well. All right. So there are these shields that I need to earn, and there are only 12 of them, and I've got 10. I'm on the last 2. Now, the problem is that one of the shields, I just need one thing, but it's an exotic. I need to find a very specific exotic. I've got to find one of 26. I've got the other 25. And the embarrassing thing is that I had this exotic before the shield came out, and it is retroactive. I had the exotic before the shield came out, but there are 2 exotics with very similar names. There's the Tommy gun, and then there's the Thompson 1928 or something like that. I thought they were the same gun when I looked at them individually without looking at them next to each other. And so I would see the Thompson, which I understand to be the root of the Tommy gun. Then there's the Tommy gun, which is the Thompson but with the typewriter magazine. And I broke down all my Tommy guns, not realizing what I had done. And then the shield came out and I was short 1 exotic. So that sucked. Yeah, you'd mentioned that. Yeah, I know. I'm just catching people up who may not have seen the previous stream. On top of that, so check this out. So here are the shields, okay? Here are the 10 that I have. Each one unlocks a patch. And also, if you look down here, here are the reward breakouts for the Division 2. So the first shield, which, by the way, if you played the game to any real extent previously, as soon as this shield dropped, you like immediately got this reward. By the way, why is it not showing right now? Usually it shows what the reward is for that shield. Where that shield said, wow, it's like not showing at all. That's so weird. It was showing before. Anyway, so this is Tier 1. Tier 2 is when you get a total of 4 shields. Tier 3 is when you get 8. And Tier 4 is when you get 12. So I just gotta get these last 2 shields. And then I unlock all the awards, all the rewards for Division 2. So I got it. Oh, I'm sorry. It's the 24th out of 23. Actually, there's actually 30 exotics. And I have all the armor pieces. It's the Tommy gun I'm missing. So I've got 29 out of 30. Also, when you finish a shield, you also get a patch and you get a cache with nice stuff in it for Division 1. This one, Talon, sucks because you have to get 3,000 commendation points. And where do commendation points come from? Well, they come from these various commendations. These are different categories of commendations, and I've been working on them as best I can. I actually have a list of commendations of things I need to finish, and some of them I can combine and try to get more points at the same time. But I have to get a total of 400 more points. And to give you an idea, this is the Assaulted achievement commendation. I have to kill 2,366 more people with an assault rifle to get 10 more points. 10. I have to kill over 2,000 people to get 10. And I only recently got up and over 5,000, or up over 7,000 actually. So, yeah. Some of these commendations you can cheese. There are ways to kind of cheap out the system so that you can get them really fast. Or you can get them within a reasonable period of time. But even when you're cheesing, some of these take like 2 hours to cheese, which sucks, right? But I have a whole list of the commendations that I can do in a reasonable period of time between now and the launch of the game. So I'm going to do my best, but it's going to be a grind. So to start it off tonight, we are going to go after world bosses, because world bosses do have a reasonable chance of dropping an exotic. And I'm currently rolling around in my Deadeye, and Deadeye is a sniper outfit. It has some really cool benefits. Let me show you really quick what I'm doing. So in this one, I have, let's see, this is a gear set, right? And it's a classified gear set. In Division 1, you have gear sets, you have classified gear sets. Gear sets give you bonuses for having 2, 3, or 4 of the same set. But classified sets have additional bonuses for 5 and 6. So I've got 5 of the 6 Deadeye pieces. I actually don't have the 6th yet, which sucks. So, in fact, hang on a second. I don't even have close to enough. So I'm just missing the knee pads. So I put on these Predator knee pads. But the benefit of doing the Deadeye set, and this is not my main, but I do like it for world boss hunting. The benefit here is you get 40% initial bullet stability. Remember in Division 2 when we had bullet drop off, this trims off the bullet drop off by 40%, which is nice. You also get 20% marksman rifle critical hit damage. Now what's cool about that is that, first of all, marksman's rifles are super potent to begin with, but then you do crit damage, right? And when the 4th bonus is like the big unlock, right? When I'm zoomed in, I get a 50% chance of a critical when I'm out of cover and 100% critical in cover. Now, unfortunately, that means that I lose my headshot bonus. This is what they're talking about. Marksman's rifles inherently come with a beefy headshot damage bonus. See right there at the very top where it says M700 carbon high end marksman rifle, 172% headshot damage. Now that only applies on a headshot, but with my current armor set, that bonus completely goes away. But the upside is that if I'm in cover, then every shot, doesn't matter where I hit them, is a critical. Every shot is a critical, as long as I'm in cover when I do it and I'm zoomed in. And because I've got 5 pieces, I get another 40% bullet initial stability and another 20% critical hit damage. And on top of that, I've spec'd out my armor to give me higher critical hit damage when I've got a pulse, and I've got the skill for pulse, and I've got all that stuff set up, right? So we've got that set up, and I usually run with a striker build, which has ever increasing damage as you land hits. But today I decided to test out the Deadeye build, and actually it's pretty freaking potent. So I'm going to go ahead and run with that. Now, I know where all the world bosses are. I've got the route memorized. So we're going to go ahead and do that. World bosses are just named elites that are in the world, and they respawn every 4 hours after you kill them. I killed my world bosses this morning. I got up super early thanks to some painkiller medication that put me to bed really early yesterday. And so this morning I mobbed and killed all the world bosses I could, and it was all of them. And it's obviously been 4 hours since then. So The only problem is over here, I don't think there's really much in the way of cover. So I have to come down here and find some cover if I want my benefits. Here's some cover right here. Bing! I'm zoomed in, and he's the boss. And he's pulsed, so he gets more critical damage now. And he's dead in 4 shots, which is actually pretty awesome. Could have sworn there'd be another bad guy. Even if there is, I've got an assault rifle for that action. How am I feeling now? So, ooh, did you see that? Very first drop was a classified item. That's a good sign. Someone told me that they can tell within the first few boss kills if it's going to be a good run or a bad run. And very first kill just now was a classified piece. That's a pretty good sign. How am I feeling now? I'm actually doing reasonably well since I've been able to be home and just relax. And I got some cuddles from the kids. For those who don't know, I actually have either a pinched nerve or a herniated disc in my back, and it has not been pleasant. It's right between my shoulders, so it's not like it's very difficult to find a brace that helps with that. I don't have a brace that helps with that. I went and saw the chiropractor yesterday, got x-rays, and I'll know the results of the x-rays tomorrow. Here's some cover because I'm being shot at, so you know what? You're dead. And you're dead. There we go. And there's still another guy out there somewhere. Oh, there he is. Yes. See, again, I don't have to get headshots to land some serious damage with this weapon. So yeah, my back is grumpy, to say the least. But I'm definitely doing better this evening than I was earlier today, even. So that big tanky guy, he has explosives on him, and I like to hit them. Like that. And, you know, his head also explodes. Hey, it's headshot! Oh, the daily combat, I think it is for headshots. I like that. Come on. Come on! I'm getting kicked around so I hit my target. You gotta be kidding me. How did that miss? Thank you. Jeez, Benezus. Every time I went to go pull the trigger, someone hit me and staggered me. There we go. Oh, hi, dude. Trying to get that head. Don't say it, I heard it. That's beautiful. Thank you. Tons of misses back there. Sorry about that. Now, one of my commendations is looting from any source. And it takes like thousands of pickups, which sucks. Oh, wait a second. See those guys right there? They don't see me. Almost. I'm not a headshot, but I'll take it. Oh, there's a guy over there. For anyone who's played The Division, getting one-shot kills is actually pretty difficult. But when you're doing over 300,000 damage per hit, it's a wonderful thing. Referring to the damage, yeah, you're not wrong. The damage is a beautiful thing. Alright, so I've cleared out these world bosses over here. There's another one over this way. Bullet King of all funny names. Yeah, the damage on this is no joke if you're in cover, because everything's a crit, right? And a 50% crit is still not bad. And I don't know if that's 50% flat or if it's plus 50% on whatever crit chance you normally have. I don't know. And it's kind of hard to gauge because in order to check your stats, you have to go out of Zoom, and Zoom is the only time that you get the benefit. So we'll just come over here. Make sure we have good line of sight. And I think that's the boss right there. It is. There's one. Oh, when the reds drop better gear than the boss. Come on, there's a headshot on the boss. And on his, well, no, only on one of his other ponies. So I've got 7 headshot kills so far. Probably base and your bonuses are added on. That would be, I hope that's the case. I hope that's the case. Yeah. When your cronies drop better gear than you. right? All right, so let's see. This next one's going to be a little tricky because it's underground. And getting cover at a reasonable distance and having visibility is going to be a little tricky because we'll be in a subway. I could switch to my striker for this next one, but I'm kind of experimenting with the Deadeye, and I think the Deadeye is doing a really good job. The cool thing about Striker is I have all 6 classified pieces, and the bonuses that it gives me is like additional accuracy and weapon stability, and at every hit that lands, every bullet that lands gives you a damage stack of 2% up to a maximum of 200%. And every second you're not landing a bullet, it drops by 2%. Every time you miss, it drops by 4%, I think, or something like that. Or it's either 1% and then 2%. But in addition to that, based on my stamina, it also grants me healing based on the stacks, the damage stacks, and how much stamina I have. So while I'm causing tons of damage, I'm also healing myself for a significant amount of health. Helps to keep you alive. There are some bad guys that way. You know what? If I take care of them now, there won't be a problem later. I'm on the wrong side. Hang on a second. I want to take cover here. Guys, here. Oh, mother trucker. Can I see anyone? And yes, I can. I scared him. There's one. Come on, come back out into view. There's one. There's a headshot. Ooh, I scared him though. Oh, I wish that was a headshot. Got 8 kills though. Or got 8 headshot kills so far. And then, there's the red circle K. Then up and over. Nice little... I've worked this route a few times. I had to find someone else's map, but then I found a couple of passageways on my own, like the one I just took through the alley. And then there are these guys. When you can take their armor and most of their life in one shot, that's pretty good. Just got hit by something. I don't know where or what. There's the boss, right there. Drop that grenade. And his life stuff. And he dropped an exotic. Now there's just a 1 in 30 chance it's what I need. But let's check it out. Wouldn't that be hot? Wouldn't that be hot if it was a Tommy gun? It's the Devil, which is a different sniper rifle that I already have. But that's not a bad thing, right? That could be fun. Just so you get an idea. The Devil's actually a really cool sniper rifle, and it has a companion sniper rifle where they buff each other. This one is headshot. If you land a headshot, it increases your stability for 15 seconds. If you land a body shot, it increases your headshot damage for 30 seconds. But remember, with my build, with the Deadeye build, there's no bonus to headshot damage. So that rifle doesn't actually do me any favors, with the exception of stability. And I've got a better version of that rifle anyway. So we're just going to mark those as garbage for right now. Would have been great. I agree with you. Would have been great. Alright, still more world bosses. Let's go over here. Oh, and because of my back, I'm sitting in this funny chair. This is actually my office chair. But I have like a little massage apparatus for my back. So you're going to hear some like rear sounds. You'll be fine. Alright, let's grab some more bullets. Can never have enough bullets. And right now I'm on my assault rifle, but that'll change here momentarily. Gonna run right up these stairs. And switch to my sniper because who needs an assault rifle? Those are good guys, don't shoot them. Oh man. Real question is, will you be? I sure hope so. I sure hope I'll be I'm sure I'll be fine. Already my back's kind of calming down tonight, which is nice. But we'll see where I'm at tomorrow. I'm really worried that I'll wake up tomorrow and my back will be worse than it was 2 days ago. but it's not going to matter because I have to teach tomorrow. Tomorrow there is a topic I've got to go over, and so win, lose, or draw, I'm there, man. So the boss is going to be right around the corner of this truck. They kind of appear magically when you get within a certain proximity. There he is, right there, and also wearing an explosive. Oh my gosh, so much damage with this rifle. Wow, these guys are just... That headshot, man. Oh, wow. Would have had that headshot, and then his head suddenly dipped. There we go. One more, one more. Pop that head up, bro. There we go. And I just got the daily reward for that, I believe. I believe I did anyway. Maybe I did earlier. Okay. As long as I'm not engaged in combat, I can teleport to the next spot. This place can be a little weird about that. There we go. So the topic, we are going to explore architecture via design patterns in code. So naturally, you know, coding's been around for many decades now, right? In fact, if we go back to Ada Lovelace, coding's been around for like about 100 years or so, right? Which is amazing to think about. But over time, it's become less about what can we slapdash together. And because of the flexibility of code, because of the object-oriented nature of more modern languages and all that stuff, we can now organize our code far more intelligently in terms of architecture. And by being more abstract, by being more modular, we make our code more flexible and less what we call brittle. You know, flexible and brittle being antonyms. So we're going to start talking about the model view controller pattern, because it's like probably one of the most basic design patterns in the world, and one of the more prevalent. We'll talk about its strengths, its weaknesses, because of course there's never just a silver bullet that can solve all problems. Oh, jeez. There we go. So we'll talk about a few different, we'll talk about at least 2 different design patterns. One of them is model view controller, and then we're going to talk about the observer pattern, which will help us get ready for GUIs, right? Because GUIs are all about the observer pattern. So that's the direction we're headed next. Saw some bad guys over there. Oh, what? Oh, I think I know where they are. Excuse me, sir. You're not T-posing correctly. And then bam and bam. Oh, I was hoping it hit him right in the grenade. His head'll do. Look at that. Red dude drops green. It's not classified, but it's still a gear set item. Which means when I break it down, I'll probably get div tech, which is nice. Glad you liked the topic choice, Weesey. Oh, there we go. There we go. 2 headshots and no one even cared. Because my sniper rifle's silent. Gonna go ahead and post up. And there's the boss, and there's his crony. And 3 headshots in a row. Problem is, he's also got some friends through this hallway. Sometimes they pick up on the fact that I just killed everybody. So let's go kill them too. And this rifle has a really cool feature. The assault rifle, every time I make a kill, it starts a 20-second timer, I think it is, where it restores 30% of my life. I think it's a 15-second timer, restores 30% of my life over that period. So this is like a vampire rifle. It heals me as I kill. Look at that. Boss drops high-end items. Red guys dropping gear set items. What a shame. So here's the plan. After we do the world boss run, after we do the full loop, it's not really a loop, it's more like a U. we're going to jump into the underground because I have a ton of grinding to do in the underground, and the underground actually drops a lot of gear, and I have on occasion gotten exotics there, but it usually requires that I kill a hunter, and when the hunters show up, it's the number of players plus one, so it's me against 2 hunters, and hunters are brutal. If they melee you, it's a one-hit kill. Fortunately, I have an ability that if I take lethal damage, I get like auto full res once, but then it takes a long time for that to recharge, so it means I gotta kill him in that one life. Yeah, this sniper approach, this feels a lot more effective than what I was doing with Striker. There's the boss. The good news is my bullets hit so hard that they usually stagger. So even if I don't kill him in one shot, then at least I stagger him, and then it holds him in place while I shoot him again. There we go. And now it's going to be a little bit of a merry jaunt to get to the next one. There's not really like a close portal point, but it won't be too bad. So my son likes to play this game sometimes when I'm playing, and I've turned all the dialogue volume off. I don't know if you've noticed that. The subtitles will come up, but there are no voices, because they say some naughty things. And my son likes to play this, and my son's only 4. So I let him kind of dink around on this, but I watched him play one day, and he likes to shoot the birds, and the dogs, and the rats, and I'm like, dude, don't shoot dogs. You can kill the birds, you can kill the rats. I mean, birds are just rats with wings when we're talking about pigeons and stuff, right? But yeah, best time to learn though. So yeah. Oh, also, in an effort to get an exotic, let's see, what do we have here? So I got the combat cache. We're gonna open that later. The crafting one, 3 2. Oh, I should have done that back at base. I'll do that in just a little bit. I'll do that after I get all the bosses. The weekly assignment. Ooh, elite. Bring 20 elite enemies to justice, but I've been doing that. Why isn't that counter going up? Elites are the named bosses I've been killing. Maybe they just mean, maybe they don't mean named enemies. Maybe they mean like non-named elites. I've got to collect 30 electronics. I've got to kill 50 Rikers in the Dark Zone, which kind of sucks. And then I've got to complete 10 missions. If I do that, I get the weekly assignment, and the weekly cache, I believe, comes with an exotic. Guaranteed, I believe. So there is that, and we could grind for that, especially because, and because I'm just doing the grind, I got no shame in this. I will bump the world tier down from 5 where it is right now. I'll bump it down from 5 to 1. I have it at 5 right now because that increases my chances of getting an exotic off the world bosses. Shooting dogs isn't okay. I agree with you, shooting dogs isn't okay. Shoot the birds, shoot the rats, don't shoot the dogs. And I always tell him that, and he's like, why, Daddy? And I'm like, because we like dogs. Don't shoot them if they're not a threat. And the dogs in this game don't pose any threat at all. Now, the reason I showed you the weekly goal is because I gotta get 30 electronics. Well, this store happens to be an electronics store, so it's got electronics you can pick up. That puts me at 5. You'll get like between 2 and 3 every grab. 7. And come on, give me 3 just for an even 10. Give me 3 for an even 10. Yes! 10. So if I can get 30 electronics, that'll help me in the weekly. Killing 50 Rikers in the Dark Zone kind of bites, but because I'm not a fan of the Dark Zone. I don't like PvP areas. I feel like they're toxic and they just suck the fun out of life. But the Dark Zone also does produce some pretty good stuff if you can get it out. So I guess there's that. The Dark Zone, when they drop gear of any kind, you have to extract because the gear is considered contaminated. So you have to extract to get anything out of the Dark Zone. And what happens is that PvP people show up and they either kill you and or cut the rope from the helo so that they steal your stuff. And it's just infuriating. Oh, watch this. Pulse will do more damage. Forgot about that, actually. Here's the... Oh, I thought it was a boss, but it's not. boss go? Is that the boss? That's the boss. Ah, he ran out of my position a little bit. It's okay though. Check this out. Go ahead, dude. Go ahead, run! Run! Run your beat! Ah! And there we go. He's done. And he dropped a high-end item instead of an exotic or a gear item or anything. There we go. Oh, these bad guys are here now. There we go. Right in the face. There we go. I can't leave until all these guys are gone. They won't let me teleport. There's one more over here that's a problem. Oh, this guy. And I found his grenade bag. Alright, there we go. Thank you, bud. Thanks for being there. Yeah, there are other achievements that I intend to get completely in World 1 because that's how I will do it quickly, or at least within a reasonable amount of time. Oh, someone just shoot me? Yes, which means I can't teleport yet. That's okay. I got this green gun. It was a sniper, too. Something to be aware of in this game. Every bad guy is an aimbot. They can curve the bullet. Everyone is like a super shot all the time. I would say we're definitely more than half. We're about halfway through, or more than halfway through the bosses. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 left. We've got 6 left, so we're more than halfway through. I'll grab some of these and go out this door. Go this way. This one's a little annoying to get to be frank. Yeah, I got a field proficiency cache. That's just another chance at an exotic. Not a great chance, but at least some chance. I actually found this route today. Hang on a second. Yeah, I want to go this way. Found this route today, and it was much better than the way I was going before. Much better. Much more direct. Go ahead and pulse them. And there they are. Big boy. Big boy. He has a lot of armor, and that's a problem actually for me, because I don't have a lot of health as a sniper. That's okay. I'm pretty sure I can do it. Come on. Come on. Come on. And there's my recovery link, so I'm in trouble. Put this down to keep me alive, and this. There we go. Drops a high-end item like remember, this rifle does heal me a bit, so that's good. Also, I can pop that now and get some overkill. There we go. Right through the bench. Where is the other target? Oh, sometimes there's a sniper up there. But I don't see anybody now, so we're good. And my inventory is full, so let's break down some stuff. That one, that one. Don't need it. I still check these because sometimes I will get an item that's like, oh, actually that'd be pretty useful if I kept that. Nope. And no, I don't really need that. And pulse critical hit damage. No, I've got better than that right now. Pulse duration and that thing. I've maxed out my pulse critical damage because on this build, if I do a headshot, it pulses them, and if they survive that, then I do more damage. And I also have that pulse skill that you saw. Let's break that down. And let's come over here. I'm going to save the caches to the very end. I've discovered that if you open caches in rapid succession, it seems like your RNG goes up, you know, in terms of benefits. So I'm going to save the caches for the very end. But for right now, I'm going to grab these items. I'll Up and over, bro. Up and over. Oh, come on. Let me go up and over. Grab this item. And now on to the next one. Which is right. And I like to make a little mark so I know where to go. Go here. Oh, I know which one this is. Sometimes I can envision in my head which one I'm going to next. Other times it's just I know what the map looks like this right here. Oh, yeah. Alright, so this way. This one's actually a little bit fun. The first time I did the world boss run recently was when I started doing like the whole loop the first time. And the first time I did this particular boss, he was already engaged with some other NPCs in combat, and I just shot him from above because he was already exposed. And every other time he's not been exposed like that, I actually have to go out and find him like this. Which this time looks like that. Now, hang on a second. Yeah, that won't help me much. So he'll be right here around the corner. There he is. That's his crony. No, I hit him. Oh, Alexa thought I was talking to her. Oh, man. I'm not talking to her. Ooh, friggin' stuff, that would have been fun. I like getting those crisp last-second shots like you saw on the stream last time with D2. Oh, Blue Wolf, how you doing, dude? Getting good at looking at chat more. Yeah, that's the truth, actually. I am getting better at looking at chat more. I think I need to turn on notifications on my phone so I can at least feel a buzz when a new one comes in. I think that might actually be wise. Not going to take time. Oh, I should probably do that really quick. Let me see if I can do that really fast. Followers, let's see, activity feed. Where is my notification setting, though? Yeah, it didn't actually give me an option on the phone app to buzz me when that happens. Okay, yeah, whatever. Gonna have to live with it. Oops, come back. Turn my phone off for a second. All right, so moving on. We're actually gonna teleport here to the Dark Zone entryway because the next one is just a straight shot to the east. Uger! Oh my gosh, so good to see you, man. Looks like Utah halfway through April. Yeah, you know what? The environment on this game is so good. It is so good. They took New York in Christmas time, dirtied it up, and made it post-apocalyptic in its own right, or post-catastrophic, I would say. And it looks amazing. But the stream on the stream for D2, if you go check it out. The DC game, Division 2, takes place 7 months after this, so it's not just Christmas anymore. Now it's like frickin' July, right? Oh, look at that. They're all already engaged in a fight. How very lovely. You die. I'm gonna put this down. I'm gonna die. Oh, fudge. I'm Heal up. Get over here. Come on, get cover. Get cover! I can't hide behind that car because the car is too hidden. Oh, the shot that rough. Good, that'll heal me up. Haha, always funny. Always funny. Never a dull moment shooting someone's explosives like that. And this dude. Just shoot him in the elbow till he dies. Or the head. There we go. Oh, also, pulse. Maybe I should use my grenades more. Come on, pop your head up. Good enough. And there's someone else. Nah. They're over there. Okay. Let's go up here. And we want to come down to about here. Actually, I don't think I even get that far. I think it's usually right around here, actually. This next one's going to be really kind of... If it's the one that I think it is... This one's kind of challenging, or maybe that's the next one up. There's a guy that I'm coming up on who has a shield. And with a sniper rifle, it's hard to get around that shield, especially when he's shooting at you with full auto. Pretty sure that's just New York. Not too sure. Oh yeah, it's not this one. This one is actually a bunch of Last Man Battalion. A bunch of Last Man Battalion. But I got my pulse and I got my med station, so we're good. We're good. That dude looks like he might need help. Need help? No, he does not need help. There are some bad guys behind me, but I don't care. I don't care. Ooh, whoops, missed that guy. There's the boss. Yep, that'll do. Don't want to be on fire. Good enough, though. That guy I want dead too. There we go. I hit at the last second with pulse damage. There we go. Heal up. Boss man. Pulse is ready again. That's good to know. Oh, come on. Yep, right in the keister. There we go. And he dropped an exotic on a headshot. That just feels validating. Oops, someone else is trying to kill me. Someone else trying to kill me. Come on. There we go. Come on, Tommy gun. Do you see that? It's not the Tommy gun. Oh my gosh. That's the Thompson. Not the Tommy gun. It's the one I've already got. A boop, boop, badoop. But man, I don't think I've ever gotten that close to actually getting that shield since it launched. Oh, oof indeed, my friend. Oof indeed. But you know what? It was bound to happen. Another thing that I can do to get a guaranteed exotic is I can go do a legendary run. That means I've got to team up with some randos, because I cannot do a legendary solo. And even if I could, it would take me forever to figure it out. Right? They're just it's a really hard run. But if I have a team of 4, then it's pretty much guaranteed success. So we'll have to look at that. Get rid of that. Okay. A couple more stops on the World Boss Tour. Right there's one. The Thompson. But hey, it was the Thompson 1928, right? At least I got that name right. At least I think that's what it said. Pretty sure it's the Thompson 1928. But do you think that they have improved the game from the first? And listen, so I do, and we just played the private beta for the last few days, and the open beta is coming March 1st. By the way, everyone can play the open beta March 1st through the 4th. And I got to tell you, with the new game mechanics, with the new features, and keeping some of the old ones that are just tried and true, the second game it's kind of exhilarating. This one is very straightforward, and I like it. I actually kind of appreciate the grind to a degree, but the second game, there's so much to do. You can't help but feel it feels pleasantly hectic, right? There's just so much to do. So yeah, highly recommend. Wait a second. No, I don't think that's it. Highly recommend that you check out the stream that we did the last few days. There are 3 episodes on YouTube, and just check it out for yourself. It's fun. We did find a few bugs, but it's fun. Okay, right here. And there's that dude. I'm going to go ahead and pulse so I do his maximum damage. He's got that stupid shield and chromes. Okay, I'm going to pull back just a little bit, put this down so it's safe. He's a tough fight in this case. There we go. I'll give you some healing. That'll pulse him. Come on. There we go. Got him in the armpit and killed him. Worked for Shakespeare, works for me. Son of a gun. There we go, got him. There we go. Good to go. And at least this guy actually dropped like a set item instead of just a high-end item. Okay. Yeah, I highly recommend checking out number 2. Number 2 looks... It's been amazing. It's genuinely been amazing. Okay, then right here, this is the last world boss. Then we can... Maybe what we'll do is instead of going to the underground right away, I will just switch over to a legendary run so we can get the exotic shot, right? Plus, if you're in a team and other people get exotics, the common etiquette is if you don't need it, drop it for someone else. Gosh dang, these guys disappeared. Come on. Lay on that floor. Good deal. Yeah, doing the boss run with this sniper setup, I feel like it's a bit more effective than my striker setup. My striker setup is very balls out, get in there, do fights as fast as you can. But I think that the sniper approach has been more effective because I can kill the ads so much faster. And the bosses only take a couple bullets, so that's nice. Take like 3 or 4. Awesome, I love your insights to the game industry. Oh, thank you. I do appreciate that. I'm going to read the rest of your comment momentarily, but I'm picking a fight right now. It's also, I gotta be honest, headshots just sound great in this game. Throw out a turret. Not anymore, pal. Wow, one-shot turret kill, that's actually pretty awesome. Get another turret ready? That's atrocious. He's on the move. Come on, pop up. Ooh. Okay, his crony's irritating me. And he's dead. And his crony dead. Way to go, Carl. And right here. Okay. So now, let's pack it up, pack it in. Let's go back to base. Let's see. Thank you for appreciating my insights. That makes me feel super good. Anthem seems to be a direct competition to this, and this game fighting against other games with the same formula, such as Warframe. Do you believe that the game will do enough to surpass other games in the genre? So, so are you asking about Anthem in the same like Anthem versus Warframe versus Destiny? Are you talking about the Division 2 versus other third-person shooters? Clarify that for me. Carl, that kills people. Oh, I did not know that. How did you not know that? I'll do that later. We've lived together for 7 years and you don't know my name? I forgot. It's Paul. Really? You're sure? Yeah, why wouldn't I be sure? Thought you were a woman. Why would you think I'm a woman? I don't know, maybe the hat. Are you sure it's Paul? Carl doesn't kill people. I do. All right, so we've got 2 caches. I kind of want to store. I want to store those up so I can pop them all open at the same time. Let's go to the crafting station though. Wait. Oh yeah, because I need to convert. I think it said tools. So let's get 3 of those. And there is cache for the 24-hour period. Okay, and let's break down all my loose ends. There we go. What do I have in terms of money right now? I have 207 Phoenix credits. I need like 2,500 to do what I want to do. So, gotta wait on that. Alright, so, best thing I could do right now is run a legendary. So I'm gonna put on my defense class. What do you mean? Oh, I never saved. Oh, okay, fine. Let's do that. Boop. There we go, thanks. And I'm gonna go ahead and switch to defense. What I did was I increased my pulse critical damage. So, let's go to defense. This is awesome. Again, this is fully classified gear. I have a shield that is like the tankiest of tank shields. It's the best thing ever. In fact, there's one thing I wanted to check about my shield, because I always forget. This one is equips shield, grants user's weapon increased damage, knockback, accuracy, and faster reload. Yeah, so yeah, that shield is my friend. Alright, let's see. I have some photos to delete. That's true. Well said, well said. Well, then you're really not going to like your birthday gift. Let's see. Oh, what I want to do is go here. Now, the real trick is I've got to go to... let me think about that for a second. Can I get chat audio? I might have to set up so I can hear the chat audio over my regular speakers, or I could run some headphones through that really fast, which I could do. I'll think about that for a second. But we need a legendary mission. And Warren Gate Power Plant. Actually, hang on a second. The fast way to find that is come down here to... I don't think Madison Field Hospital has a legendary. Let's see. Yeah, let me see. Oh, it does have legendary. Oh, that would be fun. Yeah. Yeah. I think that was a good one. And Lexington Event Center does not have a legendary. But... Warren Gate Power Plant. Secure the power plant, neutralize the... That one I hate a lot. But the... Times Square Power Relay. That one I feel like we could do reasonably well. Let's do that one. And we're going to do matchmaking. We'll see how long it takes. Dude, Uger, thank you. I appreciate that. So you're asking the Division 2 against other games with the same sort of like team focus. Great question. So I think what sets Division 2 apart in general is that the Division 2 really is a shooter RPG, and it's not. The first game was not built that way, so people didn't expect it, right? But 2 years, it was released March of 2016. 2 years later, people finally understand, oh, it's an RPG. It's not a standard shooter, it's an RPG. I think Anthem, like Destiny, like Warframe, is going to have some RPG elements in terms of like gear and pseudo-stat building, you know, and people are going to find the min-max game in there. But, you know, Destiny put some emphasis. Why did I end up in the Dark Zone? And why am I disbanded? Your mom's disbanded. Hang on a second. Son of a gun. So like Destiny focused a little bit on the single player story, but really, thanks to Activision at the time, they poured just a ton of effort into the PvP arena. And Division does both PvE and PvP rather well in general, but I prefer PvE. And I think Division has a stronger PvE game. I am curious because I totally missed... Actually, I don't... There was either a brief Weekend Anthem demo, or maybe the... yeah, because I think it was just like a weekend. Because that's another game as a service type game. And I missed that open weekend, so I didn't get a chance to play it, and I don't know how Anthem's PvE game is. But at first blush, I would suspect that the Anthem PvE game is probably... The Anthem PvE game is probably better than the PvP, I would think. I'm not even sure what they're doing for PvP, so I think they're probably going to be really strong PvE. I think that's going to give Division 2 a run for its money. Plus, admittedly, when the Division 2 launched, 2 years ago, it launched poorly. And because of that, people are a little bit more hesitant to adopt D2 right out of the gate. But Anthem has a clean slate, and Anthem has presented really well at different conferences. So I think it's highly likely that at least initially, Anthem is going to give Division 2 a run for its money. But Ubisoft has shown me time and again that with additional time after launch, this particular group listens to their audience, and they make tons of relevant changes. So my hypothesis is that Anthem is going to appeal to the run and gun crowd, and Division 2 is going to appeal to the RPG crowd. I think that's probably where their strengths are highest. That's my guess going in. I will say, I will throw some mad respect in the direction of Warframe. Warframe was the first game, in my opinion, to really show that you can have a completely free-to-play model, and it will work if you will put the fans and the audience first. If you put the fans and the audience first, then the money will take care of itself, right? Of course they've got microtransactions. Of course they've got things that will help them monetize, and as well they should. They should do those things. So I absolutely believe that Warframe did it right, and because of that, Warframe has experienced a ton of longevity. They don't have sequels, they just have like new DLC. It's a beautiful thing, right? Alright, this team is ready to go. Let's move. Alright, in case my team can hear me, I am running far left to take the control room. And then we'll double back and take care of all the bad guys. I'm gonna need your help over this way, guys. Ooh, get shot from behind, I'm okay with that. Come over here. Great job. And I'll put this down for you. Oh, yeah. Please stay away from my box. You jerk. See, one of the cool things about the shield is that it does pull aggro. And so this guy is all over me, mostly leaving my homies alone. Problem is, I really don't... I'm stuck. My best advantage is to use an SMG. It's kind of hard to, like, get really good damage that way, but at least I'm pulling a lot of the aggro, which will keep my homies alive most of the time. And my shield has like 2,000% disadvantage, which is great. But as you can see, it doesn't do a lot unless you're low. What that do? My shield can take it. Plus, if my shield takes a certain amount of damage, I get a buff from my shield. That's good. Someone got his backpack with ammo, and it hurts him a ton, and distracts him, and he's dead. Okay, there is an elite. Finally got that one. Okay, so I'm gonna run. I'm gonna block it. Ah, you jerk. See, this is really nice, but it is a legendary run, so we're actually not doing that bad. Also, I chose an SMG that has over 100 bullets thanks to some mag, so I've got some advantage here. They're not done yet, by the way.
I need some help out here.
Or just scared the sniper a little bit. I'm gonna get up in there. I'm gonna get up in there. Can't stop me now. Oh, my shield got up just in time. There we go. Here comes some more bad guys, and it's gonna get really ugly. Also, if my shield doesn't take damage for a while, it regenerates health, so that's nice. Where are they? Are they not here? Do we have to... Are we done? No, he's shooting someone now. While Anthem does have a clean slate, sadly, due to EA's recent issues, people are much more wary about trusting a game under their wing. Yeah, EA is very interesting. You know, EA has been around since my Atari days, probably before, right? Like, they've been around since the beginning of the gaming industry, the video game industry. And they are still, like, recently hailed, in the last 5 years or so, as the worst game company to work for. And that says something, right? It's amazing they've been around that long, and they have that much negativity from their employees. And yet, they are still a powerhouse in the industry. And they still have, like, all the major sports teams. And they still play a major role, right? It's amazing that they can do that. At the risk of becoming super political, it's almost as if they are the Trump of the video game industry. Everyone knows that they're a douchebag, and yet they still get gigs and they still make money, right? Like, how does this happen? I don't understand. But the truth is, EA does, usually through negative means, produce some amazing games. And Anthem is its own beast and has shown off some impressive development jobs. So, kind of a mixed bag. I get that. I still think, in general, it's gonna do well. The demo got some pretty positive praise. I gotta do some deeper homework on that. I gotta see what the real hardcore players are saying. But so far, the demo has ranked pretty well amongst the average Joe, from what I've heard of. These two punks. Now you see why I use the shield on the legendary. Because, man, I can just take damage all day long. Doesn't really do me any service. I can die, I can go down, but it doesn't happen often. Grab that. Alright, now we're clear to move on to the next segment. I haven't noticed any communications come from my other teammates. But if they can hear me, then they know that I'm streaming. That moment where someone kicks me because they don't want me streaming. Oh, another guy can hear me, or he's speaking, but I don't have. Okay, so I don't have my chat going through my sound system. So hang on a second. Output to headphones. No, don't want that. Yeah, I'm gonna have to find a solution for that real quick. Hang on a second, guys, because I want to hear my teammates. Oh, okay. I think I can make this work. I think this will do. Oh my gosh. Oh, well, I need those there anyway. Alright, let's try this really quick. Sorry for jacking my microphone there. Hey, Doc Ray, can you speak for me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Oh, awesome. Thanks, man. I'm so sorry. I didn't realize anyone else was on comms. I'm doing a stream for my students. Fun time.
That's cool.
Oh, nice. I used to main Firecrest when I first got my gear sets built. I always run defense when I'm doing legendary ones. Running up to grab the sniper. Fun fact, those who don't know, snipers in this game are typically female. And in this game, I will hit a girl. Took all 116 bullets. Let's see if I can grab that sniper off the scaffold. And shield kill. Bam. I gotta tell you guys at home, the melee attacks in this game are super weak. But with my defense set, my melee goes up to 2000%. So it actually means my melee attack can do some damage. Still not a ton. Sniper up on the stuff. Come on. There we go. Right, the second sniper should be This SMG also has that perk I was telling you about with my assault rifle, guys, where if I make a kill, it gives me 30% health. There's the elite sniper. Maybe you're somewhere. Shit! You okay?
Get that bitch.
I will do that for you, my friend. Oh, switch my weapon out. Oh! Switching. Oh, I'm out of SMG rounds. Oh, that's sure, I got you. Alright, fine, I'm gonna quickly use this. Going down, clown. And we'll just reload and circle up. Yeah, I'm gonna headshot with the pistol. Alright, seriously, I gotta go back to the restock. I usually hit the restock at some point, and I did not do that this time. Doc, you okay, man?
God damn.
Take care of this problem with the kitchen, unless someone else does. Right on. I'll do my best to run interference for anyone who grabs the fuse. On our 6, out of that truck. I got a medic. There's the elite. Medic's almost down. There we go. He's like tuck and roll. And he's on fire. That was beautiful. Well timed. Thanks for the fire pit. Alright. Someone else wants to grab that fuse. I'll help run interference and block. Grizz has got the fuse. Let's go far right. Here comes Grizz. You got it, Grizz, man. Grab and go. Stop. There we go. Oof, oof, oof! Did not expect that on my 6. Ooh. Oh! Someone's got the network, pop it. Thanks. Thank you, God. That was embarrassing. Take his armor off. Yep, got a fire grenade. Watch out, fire grenade going up loud. Good news is there's no friendly fire. So can't shoot through a friend. You also can't shoot a friend, so you're okay. From the north and south. My shield will regenerate a little bit. Some cover. Gotta get back down south. This is one with the snipers come in here. Here they come. And their leads too. Thank you, Doc. Right? Yeah, sniper is all the way down the range. One of the bonuses of the shield is I can heal and keep my shield up at the same time. That's Captain Kirk Peppermint. Okay, pull back, pull back. folks at home pretty soon. We're going to be fighting the boss in this level, the next wave. And the only way to kill him is you have to pop the ammo cap on his back first. Otherwise he'll just soak the bullets all day long. Let's see what I can do about getting a restock for the dangerous crossbow. We also want to get rid of all the ads we can while we can. I do love setting them on fire, though. That is very, very effective. You do a great job with that. There we go. It's back pop, finally. Looks like he's got it. There we go. That's the legendary. If anyone gets a Tommy gun and they don't need it, it's the last one I need for the shield. I'd greatly appreciate it if you drop it for me.
Dude, the Damascus too. That's the last one I need to get all of them.
I'll keep my eyes open, man. Let's see. Alright. Come into the middle and here go the exotics. Exotic cache, here we go. Golden Rhino.
Let me see what I got.
Bonus item. Yay, something I don't need. You looking for any armor pieces?
I got the Skill MC gloves.
Ugh. go ahead and drop
Anybody
this.
need those?
Guess no other drops. Let's see if anyone else got drops today. Ooh, there's an exotic in that one. What do we have? That's you. That's what MC. The Sentry. Sentry's Call Gloves. Let's see if I have those already. I do. That's my drop. Well, all the same, it was a fun run, and thank you. I'm going to run back to the terminal, and I'm going to leave the group, but Doc, it was great playing with you, man.
No doubt. It's always a pleasure.
Always a pleasure. Did you get a chance to play the beta, by the way, Doc?
Uh-huh.
Did you get a chance to play the private beta for D2?
Yeah, I did.
What did you think of it?
I think that needs work.
I could see where it needs some polish, but personally, I super enjoyed it. I found a few bugs, but
Yeah.
but in terms of like,
Every time I kept advancing, it kept shutting off on me. It was pissing me off.
yeah, betas be rough like that. But in terms of like game mechanics, game features, I was actually really pleased with what they've added to the game and what they changed.
I was impressed with the newness of it, you know.
Yeah, that's a good way to put it.
Yeah.
It feels like a new game.
Up-to-date look. Yeah.
That's a very good way to put it.
Yeah, it was pretty good. I'm finna find something else to do exotic. What you got plans to do? You doing any more missions?
I'm probably gonna grind for a little bit tonight before I call it a night. I'm trying to get a whole bunch of commendation points to get that freaking Talon shield. I'm like 400 points away, so I've got a list of things I want to get done that'll get me those points. As far as exotics are concerned,
Nice.
I know I gotta do my weeklies. I haven't done my weeklies at all, so I gotta do that.
Yeah.
And
That's
then
what
and
I'm doing right now.
I already did like a world boss run, so I got a couple exotic. I'm looking for the Tommy gun, and they dropped the Thompson 1928. I'm like, oh, so close.
Hey, look, I got the Tommy gun on my last mission,
Oh,
and I gave it away. And that's why when you said that, I was like, damn.
Oh man,
That
that's all
hospital
good.
Across the,
Yeah,
across
so
from the base.
I think I might go grind
where
the
I got
underground
it
for a
at.
little bit. Either that or, maybe I.
Yeah, I'm
oh,
85% in the underground. I probably should make up that other 15 eventually.
yeah, I'm at 86 right now. So that's interesting. Because I gotta get tons of underground points, you know.
Yeah,
I don't know.
need some of that one. So.
I'll probably go run some like fast world tier 1 missions just to accrue some points and kills. So, well, dude, it was a pleasure.
Shit, if you need a partner in that,
Oh,
I'll
yeah.
go with you.
You want to roll? You know, one thing
Yeah,
I need
why
more than
not?
anything is I need to do up to level 20 in one of the resistance modes, one of the resistance levels. I think it's
Yeah.
the power plant. I've got to get up to level 20 there, and then I got to I got to pass so many boss modes, and that unlocks a bunch of points for me if I can just do that. You feel like doing that?
Okay, well, whatever you want to do, I'm with it.
Sweet. To give us the edge, I'm gonna bust the world tier down to 1. Are you cool with that?
I got all of the classified sets. You just tell me what you want me to put on. I can go with you.
Oh man, I won't even tell you what to wear. You can wear whatever dress you want to the prom, man. I'm down. Let's do this.
Okay.
I'll probably
If we're going to
run.
World Tier 1, it ain't gonna be that hard.
No, no, no. And getting to level 20 is not going to be that bad. So I'll probably run Striker.
Right.
Just get some fast kills. What?
I could put on Nomad.
Ooh, Nomad. You will live forever. You know, your Firecrest might do us some favors in that place.
I'm gonna keep it on. I just thought about that. Where are we going?
Let's see. I need to do... I think it's this one up here, which is the Powerhouse. Powerhouse in the west side piers. I'll teleport there.
Okay.
And for my people at home, thanks, Weesey. Love the quote.
One of my friends is there.
No kidding. Should we team up again? There's Doc. Did you want to invite your friend to join us, or should we just jump in?
Just jump in.
Let's do it. So for those people at home who don't know what this is, so we're in resistance mode, and what's going to happen is we're going to fight enemies in waves, and they're going to get increasingly more difficult. We have to get to at least wave 20 to get the commendation that I'm fighting for. And there will be, I think it's every 5 levels there's a boss wave? Something like that. And they'll do like contamination waves, where you're constantly poisoned until you kill the bad guys, and that's So I've got a flamethrower turret. It makes me think maybe I need a different turret, or maybe go with a different skill entirely. Because you're rocking the flame turret. It's just that my skill power is super low. Let's do like Seeker Mines, why not? Instead of a turret. Resistance mode, regular enemies don't drop any loot really, they just drop credits used to then open gates or buy supplies. So wave 1 done. Nice easy. By the way, Doc, if you have a strategy to this particular level, I'm not as familiar with this one as the others, so if you want to make suggestions, please do.
Shoot them until they don't come back no more.
incoming EMP means that we won't be able to use our skills once the wave starts. Okay, you're rolling Fire Crest, right? Which gate do you like to pop first?
I usually go this way. But we can kill one more wave.
Yeah, I think so. Or do you think we should take the boss wave? No, it's for data breach. We gotta go find the data breach. We gotta do it now. I don't think the data breach is
Shit, we gotta go now.
Yeah.
Oh, here it comes.
Always forget fourth wave is data breach. There, about 90%. A lot of dead people. the gate open. Team ammo.
You got ammo? You need it.
Let's see. I don't think I have enough right now anyway. I'm not sure enough to have. Did you buy personal ammo or did you buy team ammo? You're doing 200% damage in stats.
You need bullets yet?
I'm just trying to grab enough credit so I can buy my own if you don't want to spend your credits on a team ammo.
No, go ahead. Go ahead. Get your
I think I've got enough right now with Big Alejandro. I think I've got enough bullets right now. I've got like almost 2,000 bullets for that, so I'll just run with that. Get a control for the next thing. Nice flank, man. Still okay on ammo for right now.
I got you.
Hey, thanks, man.
I got us bullets, so.
Thank you, thank you. Oh, data breach. You bought the turret. Good play. Can I upgrade it right now or not? I'll upgrade it. Every one of these levels, there's like there's a special reward card.
Come over here protecting the block.
I'm on my way. Maybe we put that back. I didn't. Here, thank you. Here we go. So yeah, there's usually like a special rewards box that if you put credits into, you get like gear set items and stuff. Do you know where that is in this place?
Yes.
That might be weird.
I think there's one in here.
Examination level, so let's get aggressive and see what I can do. Okay, that's halfway to paradise right there. By the way, I will go as far as we can go, but once we hit 20, I'm gonna have to camp. Okay.
Oh shit.
So do you happen to know where that special rewards area is? Is that it?
Huh?
The special box that
The
gives
cache?
you. What's that? Yeah, the cash one.
I think it's out on the other floor.
Yeah, they usually make you work for it.
Yeah, they do.
How's your ammo? Contamination level coming in. Alright. 40 hertz, that's what sucks.
Damn. Hit the button, hit the button.
Got it.
Dude, wake me up.
What? No.
Die, don't die.
Oh. Dang. Should have popped my own heal. I hit that and it worked. I'm surprised it didn't bring you back.
I know it didn't.
Dang it. Dang it, dang it, dang it. 6 waves off.
Yeah, we made it to 14 though.
I know. That's pretty good.
That's
And then I just
crazy.
didn't play smart there at the end.
I should have went in that tunnel. You wanna go at it again?
Yeah, let's do it again.
Fuck it, why not?
Why not? Hang on a second. Let me see if I got anybody else online. Nah. All right, cool. You ready for this? You
Yeah.
want to run? You want to keep with Firecrest? Because I'm down with that. You were doing a great job with that.
Yeah, let's use it. Fuck it.
Sounds awesome. One of my guys on Twitch is like, I believe. So we got his support for sure. Let's so what do I have here? It's a person small messy, got multiple targets. That one's the gas one, and that one. Let's just go incendiary explosives. That could be fun. Let's stick with that stuff. Doc, do you play Ghost Recon Wildlands?
Mm-hmm.
That's a good one. Gosh, that's a good one. Number 6. Just that people at home understand the reason I'm going for pistol kills right now is because that is a commendation I've got to do. And so that'll just get me more points toward one of my shields. Therefore, it's part of the grind.
I just made us re-up for ammo. Cool.
Thank you, bud. Bless you, by the way. Usually the breach will be right here. And not this time. Go. Over the breach.
Storage over here. What box is you looking for?
I think so. Big breach done.
I bet you them boxes is over here somewhere.
In one of these.
Storage units.
I wonder if they lead to the same spot. It is an awful lot of credits to get in there.
It is. Must be a reason why.
Boss wave coming up. Time to get solid. One boss down. Good shooting, Tex. Hit that storage room again. If I could just remember where I put it. Where's the storage? Down here? Oh, yeah, there it is. Well, that's disposal. Crap. Where's the freaking storage?
Holy shit. That's a lot of points to get in there.
Yeah, it is.
Where you at?
Right next to you. Shock ones I want to take out first, and those things are terrible. There's the storage unit.
I just got a Thompson.
Not a Tommy.
Nope.
Son of a gun.
I'm gonna go through that other door.
I'm working on the storage in the hopes that that's where the money is. So
Okay, which one?
right side. Up to 2550. So data breach in 10. Wonder if it's back there. It's over here. Ooh, I got zapped. Back where it was before. contamination now. Let's do that first, and then we'll worry about the storage unit. Tech, a diff tech. Yep, this isn't the spot. But lots of div techs, there's that. Alright, where to next, do you think? There was that one door that was like really super expensive to get into.
We opened it.
Well, there was the storage, but then there was a different one that was like 7,000 instead of 5,000. Storage is a dead end. I already checked it out. It's not in there.
says the ammo boxes. We need ammo.
Got it. Pretty sure we found ammo boxes in here. I can't remember where they are. Now that we unlocked this gate, it said we found some. Let's see. Oh, I don't know where they are. Gotta be nearby though. Apply for the group. There you go. You got it. Remaining. Here's one of them. Left. Oh, there's some more stuff there too. What we needed. Oh, this room again. Do you want the div tech that's over here on this platform? Yeah, people still got adjustments. Good job. Alright, this is the wave. This is the one. Contamination, all that jazz. What do you want to hold up? Should we go back to this tunnel? Take the tunnel?
Yeah.
Yeah. Got it. Well done. That was awesome. Good job. boss wave it is, and I think this is the first time we encounter hunters.
We should probably go back into them.
Unless they start there, which I don't know. They might not. Let's see. If they do, we book it. Good call. Here we come. That disrupted the other side. Close to you. Add down. Clean it out. Second, I think. Good job, good job, good job. Another boss? Another boss? Shoot, we only got 30 seconds. Good, got him. That was close. 300, Jesus. Holy moly. Forgot about that. Alright. 300 down. Next. Do we put up a turret? Do we do anything else?
Yeah, put that turret up.
Got it. instead. So, 4 more to go. I think I'm going to change my bag from revive to immune. Hopefully that'll help us out. I'm also wondering if I should switch over to defense instead of striker. Kind of a hard call. I like your idea of taking the tunnel, though. I don't know how safe it is, but let's try. You gotta fight these Beautiful. Okay, 3 more and we're done. Data breach. Just get ready for that action. On my way. Whew. Breach. Oh, I like this spot too. It's worked out. Just 2 more, man. Just 2 more. Do you need health? Do you need med kits?
Are you good? Oh, there goes my phone.
My experience has been with contamination, we won't be able to hole up because they won't come to us necessarily. Side of the wall. Contamination over. Okay, we just gotta get through this next one. That's all we gotta do. It's a boss one, and I think it's hunting. Not sure.
You got a med box? Drop it. If you don't got it, I'll drop mine.
You got it. I've got mine set to immunize. Ledger still 30 seconds to find the last boss. Right here. Oh, it's a hunter. It's a hunter. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? It's back here. 17 seconds. Help me out. Down. Kill him in 1 second. Mother trucker! Good news is, I think you only have to reach wave 20. I don't think you have to beat it. Yeah, I should have popped my stuff. It would have worked. I should have popped my frickin' Seeker Mine. Oh, man. Please tell me that worked. Got revived by you, which is great. Now the question is, did that actually work? Maybe. Yes. All you have to do is reach the wave 20. You don't have to beat wave 20. So what do I have left to do? Oh my gosh, if we had killed that last hunter, that would have finished off what I needed for boss waves, and that would have given me the last 40 points of this. So if I do one more boss wave, if I do like wave 5 and I do one more boss wave, I get all the points I'm looking for, which I can do on my own. You don't have to mob with me if you don't want to.
No, I will. What are you looking at though?
So if you go to the dossier and you've got the shields listed there, right? If you go over to commendations, there's a commendation set at the very bottom for Westside Piers. And the cool thing about the Westside Piers is that they're actually not that bad to get, and you can get all of them in World Tier 1. You don't have to be World Tier 5. And so the last thing I need is to complete Like a Boss, which is 30 boss waves. I only need one more wave to do that. And once I do that, I'll have passed off everything for the Resistance Expert, which gives me another 30 points right there. So that's another, combined right now, that's another 40 points that I'll get toward the shield for Talon, the Talon shield. The Westside Hat Trick is worth 20 points right there.
I only need 20 points too. That's really shit.
Nice, man.
Let me look. I want to make sure.
Sure.
I got a bunch of resistance cases.
Oh yeah, same thing here. Yeah, let's pop our gifts. Let's do that.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing.
Oh, I'm all full up on inventory. I gotta scrap some things.
Yeah, I did that already.
Good.
Trying to get this. See what I had. I had a lot of shit.
Yay for World Tier 1 garbage. But we got it, and that's what matters. Get rid of all that junk, and then Christmas time. Oh man, the stuff that comes out of these caches is also kind of low level because we're World Tier 1, but that's okay. Got an exotic, but it's the Hilder.
Yeah, I'm just getting rid of all of it.
Do you need any other exotics besides
Mask.
Damascus? Got the Warlord.
No, that's the only one I think I need.
I got 2 exotics, but neither of what I need. Okay. Yeah, junk. It's all junk.
Which one you need, Talon?
The Talon shield.
No, I need more than you. I got 2880.
You got 2880 that you need to get or that you currently have?
I have 2880. I need 3000.
Yeah, yeah, you're really close. You are really close. I
I
still need
only
another
need one
380.
weapon to have all the clay. I only
That's
need one
awesome.
weapon to have all the.
Do you feel like doing 5 more waves and calling it a night?
Fuck it, yeah, why not?
Carry on that one. Let's go do.
That spot where he was a good ass spot though.
Yeah. Yeah. It was a good place for us to hole up too. That was really good.
Yeah, we made it to 20 right there. Shit.
Yeah.
Shit, we should just see how far we can go.
I would, except for time.
Yeah, no, it's 12:45.
So your central time? What state you playing in? So what state do you live in, Doc?
Huh?
What state do you live in?
I live in Minnesota.
Nice. I'm out in Utah.
Yeah, I like Utah. I've been there a couple times.
Oh, sweet, man. Never been to Minnesota myself. A fire crest and a fire turret. There's one enemy left. Oh, I see. So after this wave, we go for the breach. Gotta get 10 kills outside.
Almost
50
made it.
meters.
See if this will get me through the door. I need 50 to get in there.
No problem, I got you. Oh, dang it. Right through that. Let's see, come on. That door. Heck, you just need 25. Can't even 50. else for you. This is all we need. That's all I need. To be fair. So how do we exit resistance at this point? Are we even allowed to? Or do we just die?
Might as well go till we die.
I really gotta. Yeah, I basically gotta commit suicide at this point.
Or then we both can die. Just let him kill us.
Stand up here. Question is, will they kill us?
They ain't gonna do shit. We need some bosses to kill us.
Yeah, I guess we'll have to advance the waves a little bit. Or we just get to a contamination level and let the contamination kill us.
And that can't, yep, that's what I said. I'm gonna
You are right. Huh. There's more stuff dropped earlier that I didn't get anyway. Contamination? door you found? Is it disposal? It was like 7 grand or something. Yeah, it's this one over here, disposal. Makes me. Can you come here and help me open this door? I don't. I just spent a ton of credits and I probably shouldn't have, but I am curious about this door, and this contamination will kill us, so that's good. Let the contamination take me. 'Cause I gotta be done. Dude, your med kit lasts forever. Awesome. Gosh dang it. Yeah, at this point, I guess we just keep going till we die. Now, let's see where this takes us. Nice. There's some good tech for you, for me. Some over there. Ooh, a reward cache discovered. Yeah, this is where we want to be. Right over here. Oh, wow. So many guys. Here in this area. Reward cache, I think it's purple. Takes 3 grand. I don't know. At least we found it. This is what I was looking for the whole freaking time. Pull up and I'm gonna be okay. Once you control the strings. Not even sure what I have. Oh, it's a group reward. I got half of it. Do you have the other half? Right over here on this box.
Which one?
Right here, Doc. Right here.
Right here?
Yeah. Incoming EMP, so toss out your turret. Oh, because it's
Hey, the Damascus. I needed that.
You got the Damascus?
Nice, dude. Yes.
Congrats, man. I got a purple.
But dude, that's great.
We need this room when that guy's spawn into it. It's fine, man. I'm so glad you got the This is the room, though, I'll tell you. I'll go ahead and buy us all ammo. And this reward box again. Left. Left and right. Yay. Would you mind hitting that rewards box again? Boss wave. And this is where the hunters come in. Minutes to kill him. Haha, 100 damage. R6. Touching it. Bad touch, bad touch. There we go. Nice that we get rid of these. I got it, but he got it too. Nice. Alright, let's make that reward box again. Holy moly, dude. This actually worked out. Okay. Vince, I don't have any funds? I have none? That's pub kiss.
It won't let us do it.
Yeah, mine just says insufficient funds, which means I don't have any right now. Yeah, I don't have any funds right now. Jeez, Benice, dude, this is the place. Alright, we're almost there. 575 to go. Killed that earlier, so let's start recharging faster. Or soon. Why is this going so much smoother?
We are already at 17.
I just got us the next reward, and I got a friggin' blue. You kidding me with this nonsense? That is That is some messed up nonsense right there. Data breach coming. That worked out. I'm working my way to the breach. Oh, so are you? Yay. Of course you are. You're a solid teammate. That's how this works. Sure thing we should
You should come up here. This is the best place to be. Yeah, come on here.
Oh, you're right. That's what I mean. Did you buy more ammo at some point?
Yeah.
Nice. How you doing on ammo? You
Oh,
okay?
yeah, I'll do it for both of us.
Awesome. I just didn't know if you had. Oh, here comes contamination. Do we want to go back to the tunnel? Because we got to get aggressive. We got to kill everything as fast as we can or we die.
Come back up here.
Got it.
Let's go back up here. I'll set you
deal.
down with box.
Nice. Okay, here comes the boss wave. This is the one that gets really, really bad. Beautiful, though. Beautiful. What's that blue ring? They're gonna have hunters, so we better get our turret and stuff out now. Oh my gosh, we got to that wall. That bag is down. Grenades are out. So I've got the immunity bag down. Oh my gosh. What the fuck is this? Jeez, the music. Ah. I'm down. Ah, shoot. Well, it was close.
We're done.
That's okay.
We was on wave 20.
It only took us like 30 minutes, too. That was pretty good.
Again.
That was pretty good. We almost had that.
Yeah, we did.
Well, we'll pop our caches and we'll call it a night, man.
Hell yeah. I'm ready for bed.
I don't blame you. I want to teleport back to the
Let me see what we got.
top. Oh yeah, we'll do it right here, just in case we need to exchange.
What the fuck? Obtain a accommodation score of 3,000.
That's how you get the shield, yeah.
What am I missing? I didn't get shit yet. I still got 2880.
I just got the historian. Dang.
I got all the guns.
Right? But getting all the exotics is not a commendation, but it is a shield.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see. Break all that down. Well, I didn't get the exotic I was looking for, but I did get some commendation points that have been pretty hard to earn, and that's due in great part to your help, so thank you.
No doubt, man. Yeah, that shit ain't nothing.
True story. Alright, I'm going to head back to the terminal, maybe open up some encrypted caches just to see if I can get some collectibles, and I think I'm going to call it a night, man.
Okay.
It was a great run with you, though. Thanks for doing this with me.
Hell yeah. I think we did alright. Shit.
Yeah, we did. Yeah, we did.
You should put me on your friends list so we can do this shit again.
Heck yeah, man, because I'm grinding the crap out of this trying to get the last 2 shields. I'll tell you what, right now, let's see. Boom. Profile. I'm sending you a friend request right now. If it'll just hurry up and pull up your profile. There you go, man. Whew. So close. Sweet.
Did it add you?
It did, it did. Alright, I think I am officially out of things for the night.
Me too. I'm finna just bust down all this shit that I got.
Heck yeah. Alright, man, you have a good night. I'm gonna bail on the group.
You too.
Alright, take care.
You too.
Alright, folks at home, so we did make some progress. We made some progress. Like, You can see now Talon's up to 88, which doesn't seem like a big feat, but we went up from like 2600 exactly tonight to 2660. That's a pretty good leap. We've got 340 left to go, which is fairly doable. I've got to update my list. But let's go ahead and take a look at what we got tonight. Yeah, it's the commendations that we thought we got, right? We also got some badges. The badges go on the right arm of your character. So I could put that badge on right now if I wanted to, and why not? I feel special right now. Yeah. So sweet. And then, so the West Side Pier commendations are completely done. There are no more commendations in that category. The other commendations that I'm going for, there's actually this one commendation, and this is so obnoxious, but there's this one commendation called the Seeker, and I've got everything else on that list except for Gone Spelunking. Gone Spelunking requires that you do the Underground, which is a DLC thing, which I've got, of course, but you've got to find, let's see, it is, oh yeah, Gone Spelunking, it's down here. So this one is, there are 55 audio logs and 25 photos or diaries or something. And you can see my numbers there. I've got 9 more to go on each. I've got 18. You get one of these every phase in Underground, and an Underground round can be between 1 and 3 phases. So at best, I've got to do at least 6 more runs in the Underground, 3 phases each, just to get this one. Once I get this, that's 10 points, and I will get the Seeker, which is another 30 points, which gives us 40, and that will get us up to 2700 even. Plus, while I'm doing that, there are other items that are being achieved at the same time. Like this one is kill 100 named enemies. Well, you usually get at least 1 named enemy per phase. Sometimes you get 2 or 4. So that one will go up pretty fast, for the most part. And that's another 10 points. And then Knowledge is Power. You collect intel as you kill major characters in the Underground. That I usually get about between 6 and 8 intel a run. Or maybe a phase. I get like between 6 and 8 a phase. But I've still got like 214 to go there. And then complete 100 Underground operations. This one is a little annoying because it's not phases, it's operations. An operation is the totality of all phases to complete that operation. I could do a bunch of single phase operations to do that. And it's a lot of go in, go out. It's 42 runs that way. But similarly, there is, I've got to reach level 40. I've got 10 more levels to go. Experience-wise, that's what that refers to. And then you have to do, this one kind of pisses me off. You have to do 100 daily Underground operations. And you unlock, like there's the ability to do 3 dailies. They all graduate in terms of difficulty. They have different modifiers put on them. And they have to be unique daily operations, which means you can't just grind the simple ones over and over to make that number go up. The first time you do it, you get it. But then every time after that, it doesn't count. It'll count for operations, it'll count for phases, but it will not count for daily operations. It has to be distinct. That one's going to be a pain to earn, because I've got to do all 3 dailies every single day until I get 85 of them. Which is, what, like another 28, 29 days? It's going to take me a month just to do that, and that's once I unlock the third operation. I can't do that till I hit level 35. So that one is a pain, and if I'd been working on it before, it wouldn't be so bad, but I didn't, so that's on me. This one's also annoying, because having 5 directives, they're 5 modifiers, and they give you bonuses, but they also give you penalties. And so having those in play for 10 runs sucks. And it has to be World Tier 5. It can't be World Tier 1. So there's all that, right? Also, the Underground makes it so you can't do all the daily operations unless you're like on World Tier 3 or higher, sort of thing. So there's a lot to do here. There are a lot of points to be had, but man, it's going to be a grind. I will have a better chance at getting my exotics this way, but it sucks. It sucks. So I've got some commendations there to do. I've got some commendations in combat that I can cheese a bit. I only need another 2,100 kills on assault rifle, but I've been running assault rifle almost exclusively tonight, and you can see how many more kills I've got to go. It's kind of rough that way. And then finally, well, we can. I don't have to go through all of these. That one's not really reasonable at this point. I got a few revives, but not that many. Let's see. I'm trying to see if there's anything else I'm really close on. Not really. My side, I got some more sidearm kills, and so that went up, which was nice. I basically planned to world tier 1 that and just cheese it with sidearm. Also, things like Boom Goes the Dynamite, and Hunter as Prey is interesting. Every time we kill a hunter from any source, we get one here. So 5 more hunters, which I will get in the underground. I'll get another 10 points there. So that one's kind of nice. If I start using my Deadeye more, I'll fill that up, but that takes a long time. I just recently got the next threshold on I Call Shotgun, so I'm not using shotguns anymore. Shotguns in this game, not very good. And this one I think is skill kills, right? Which I can do with a skill build in World Tier 1, and I can do it relatively easily. But that's going to be another cheese. That one's tricky to do. Hitting enough weak points is tricky to do. There is a way to cheese it, but you need a friend. This one probably never going to really happen. This one you have to use a consumable and then kill enemies, and that one's just a pain. I don't use consumables nearly enough to make that matter. This one I'm going to cheese. This one's all about killing enemies with grenades, and there's actually an armor set that will allow you to pick up enemy grenades and absorb them into your own inventory once every 60 seconds or something like that. And that one you can cheese too in World Tier 1. You can just lob a grenade with a high skill score and you'll kill a bunch of them in a group. And so you can cheese that one pretty easily. So I've definitely got some laid out that I know I can get done in a reasonable time period. But this one I'm cheesing with a second character. This one I'm cheesing for sure because selling 10,000 items sucks. This one I've been working really hard at with this character. If I could just get another 2340, then I'll get the next tier. But notice I can only go up 10 more points, and then it's just unreasonable to do it in a reasonable time period without cheese. There is a way to cheese this with a friend. It takes 2 hours, and yeah, that's annoying. This one I probably won't get because that one I won't get. So, but I've got plenty of points to pick up, and ultimately in the end I just need another 340, just another 340, and I'm pretty close to another 40 points, fairly close to another 40 points in the underground. So that's what the grind's going to look like going forward. Lots of underground, maybe working my weeklies in a cheap, cheesy way, just so I can get some more access to exotics, so I can get that last shield. Because this is it. These last 2 are all I care about. So anyway, you guys have been awesome. I've probably talked you to death. It's already 12:30. I need to go to bed. So we're going to turn this grind off for tonight. Probably won't grind again till maybe Thursday or Sunday. So until next time, and you guys know what I'm going to say. Be epic and don't suck.